April 6th, 2026. In the market today, we had a continuation, meaning we are not selling off like we have been. We're actually showing some continuation of not only the momentum, but also of the volume. You want to look at the volume in relation to what's going on in the momentum on a daily level, just on a daily basis. So before today even happens, right? We're going into the market. It's maybe 30 minutes to an hour before the market opens. You come to this, you look here, and you just say, okay, where's our bias? Well, as you can tell, our bias is to the upside. We're looking for long opportunities today. That's what we're looking for. We'll take short opportunities. You'll take both, right? But you want to make sure to strike hard when the bias starts to manifest. So before today even opened, we knew that we were looking for upward moves. If we see upward moves, they may carry a little bit more power behind them. That's what we think. That's the thought process. So today, we had a lot of things happen. I traded prop firm for the first time. So it was an interesting day today because of that. And I messed the day up. I ended up down on the day. Why? Because, as you can see, every yellow line is a trade I took. So I took many trades because my strategy actually, when you push it to its fullest extent, it comes into effect roughly 5 to 15 times a day on NQ or an ES. If you just, any given day, my strategy will tell you to take a position roughly 5 to 15 times per day. So I took a lot of trades and it lined up with that. But where did I go wrong? We're going to talk about that, and then we're just going to talk about the most powerful trades of the day, the most full alignment trades of the day we had. But first, where I went wrong is I didn't size correctly. So once I had started making wins, after I took my initial few losses, the first two trades of the day were losses. First three trades of the day, I think. First two or three. I tried to size down for no reason after those losses, and that's horrible. And that's why, even though I won on the day, I had a 66% win rate. And with my strategy, a 66% win rate is totally fine. That's great. That means you're making money. So even though I maintained win rate efficacy throughout the day, I didn't size big enough. I didn't size correctly. I didn't, because every trade is supposed to have the same amount of risk. So the reason I didn't finish the day at break even or near break even is because many of my winning trades, I think it was about 3 of my winning trades, and there was 8 winning trades in total. 3 of them were not sized large enough at all. So that's a huge no-no. That's a big problem. Okay, so besides going into all of my trades that I took today, we're going to go over the most powerful alignment. What do I mean by that? Well, exclude the 2-hour chart from what I'm about to say. Here we have the 2-hour momentum. Here we have the 30-minute momentum. Here we have the 15-minute momentum. And here we have the 5-minute twins, 5-minute regular hours, 5-minute extended hours. It's good to have both of those data sets. And what we're going to do is we're just going to find where, not talking about the 2-hour, 2-hour doesn't matter. Where are the main 3 all aligned? The 30-minute, the 15-minute, and the 5-minute. Can we find a place in the day where they're all aligned? Okay. Right. What about right here? My first trade of the day. First trade of the day. Try to take a long trade because we had a volume confluence to the long side, but I missed it. Either way, that's besides the point. This is not a full alignment because the 30-minute is still in the red. Hasn't crossed over yet, still in the red. Okay. Next trade of the day. We're looking for a full alignment trade. Same situation on my second trade. Not full alignment. 15-minute, yeah, is good. The 5-minute is fine. This 5-minute is going down though. That's a red flag. That means just skip the trade. Don't even worry about it. Don't waste your time. But I did take it anyway, and it was a loss. Next trade on the day, same situation, also a loss because I took a trade against the momentum, and it's just a bad setup yet again. I did take this trade though. Why? On a 2-minute chart. I took that trade on a 2-minute chart because we had a volume confluence on the right side of the momentum, and things were finally turning down to the downside, like the 30-minute is telling us to do. So that was a win. Is it a full alignment? No, the 15-minute is not in the red yet. We're looking for, the question is, where today does a full alignment trade occur? Okay, we're just going to keep on going until we find it. What about this trade that I took right here? What about that one? Is that a full alignment? Yeah, almost, because 15 hasn't finished yet, but it's going in the red. 30-minute in the red. This is a full alignment trade right here. Full alignment trade. And it was a loss. Why? Because sometimes it loses. 20% of the time, 25% of the time, you might get a loss. That's fine. It's all right. But that was it. This was the full alignment trade. Now, my mistake was, look here. Look at this candle right before it on the MACD. This candle right here, had I entered here where my intuition was telling me to enter, this would have been a great win. I would have had the win. But it wasn't a volume confluence, and because it wasn't a volume confluence, I was like, oh no, don't take the trade. There's no volume confluence. But that's a mistake. Excuse my language. That is a fucking mistake. That's a big mistake. I should have taken this trade. If there's no volume confluence, that doesn't matter. We're in a full alignment. 30-minute in the red going down. 15-minute now in the red. Both the 5 minutes aligned. All right, what about this next trade? Nope, because the 5 minutes slightly pulling back now. 5 minutes are slightly pulling back, but these 15 and the 30 are fully aligned. That's really powerful. So that was a loss as well. And I jumped the gun because also there was no volume confluence. Yes, this MACD histogram sort of came down, but the 5 minute was pulling back. You might as well just wait for the next true movement to happen. What do you see right here? 5 minute is now aligning. See this? 5 minute is now aligning to the downside. 15 and 30 are aligned. This is a full alignment. This is where you bet a lot of money. Huge amounts of, you go double or triple the regular size. This was a win right here. What do you see right here? Almost a volume confluence occurs. Almost. Not quite, but close. Right side of the momentum. We're in a major alignment. This one was also a win. This is where you bet a lot of money. Whole lot of money you bet right here. Because think about it. If you enter with this candle, this is your entry candle, right? We're on a 2-minute chart. Your entry is right here at the close of the candle, about 5 seconds before the candle finishes. Your stop loss goes slightly above that candle, right? Slightly above. And then you target this first 0.065 R. It's not 1 R. You're risking $1 to make 60 to 70 cents. You're risking $1 to make 60 to 70 cents normally, right? That's where you take the majority of your profit, which hit right here. This was it. It hit. It was a win. And it's unfortunate because it didn't last long. It didn't keep running, but it was still a win. And that's a grand alignment trade. Full alignment. That's good. What about here? Here we did have a full alignment. 5 minute is coming back. It's not in the red yet, which is what we like to see, but this one is. See? 15 minute sort of pulling back, but this is still a strong alignment, which is why it led to a win. Very high win rate. Next one, right here. What kind of alignment was that? Well, it's a full alignment trade again. So all of these trades that I took after that initial double, triple loss in the beginning of the market, which again, one of them could have been avoided, so really it was 2 losses. I only had 4 losses on the day, right? 4 losses. And all of these wins, and I still finished the day down way too much because, why? All of these other trades that I took today were not the correct size. So that's what sucks. All of these were wins. That's how you find full alignments. That's what you look for. That's the kind of momentum stacking you look for. Stacking momentum on different time frames. I'll see you in the next one. Take care now.